What is going on, guys? This is your boy King Nappy. Today we're going to be doing another What's That About episode. We're going to be covering Toy Story 2. Let's get into it, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us on Coffees, and hit us up on Patreon. Let's get into it. Okay, so we are here in Gamma Quadrant Sector 4. Alright, so he just landed on whatever planet this is, and he's calling into headquarters. But for some odd reason, he doesn't seem to notice any of the 3 million robots that are standing around him. How have you not heard any of this? How could you not hear? How could you not see? Then on top of that, these robots start transforming, and out pops 2 smaller gold ones right out of his shoulders, and then an additional 4 smaller silver ones. Why did they pick this color pattern? Why did they pick these particular metal groups? They picked bronze, gold, and silver. That was strange. He jumps across to try to reflect that laser shot through the crystals, which kills everybody. I'm just confused as to, you got 3 million people surrounding you. Nobody got a shot off? Nobody was able to fire a bullet at this boy? Not one? Okay, so this supposed to be the source of Zurg's power? Zurg get his power from Dollar Tree. Okay, so I thought this was weird. So it shows Buzz kind of hopping around on these little floating platform things or whatever. Then the platform things collapse on him and he falls. He then has the idea to click his little anti-gravity belt and he's able to float. My thought process is, why not do that from the beginning? Why wait until you're falling down some sort of weird shaft to want to turn this on? You should have turned this on right at the start. Zurg. I don't get it. Zurg's supposed to be like this all-powerful enemy. Why is he so upset? It's always the people that got all the power, that have all the advantage, all the resource, that be the most pissed. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. What type of gun is this boy got? This dude got a glow-in-the-dark Nerf gun, straight blasting at Buzz Lightyear. And I mean, why do you ever need a tri-barrel gun this way? Look at this man's outfit though. It's a girl. What do you have on, bro? Then he pissed off. No wonder he mad, man. He's stuck in this girl's outfit. This boy got a purple robe on, purple dress. And he straight cooked that bro. Wow. He straight cooked, bro. Also, I knew right from the jump that this had to be like a video game or something like that, because you don't see Andy's name on the bottom of his feet too. So I caught on to that. Game over. Okay, so this part it kind of made me scratch my head a little bit. So here, Woody is looking for his hat. He's in the drawer, scavenging through the drawer. He sits up, bumps his head on the back of the drawer, falls out of the drawer, and lands flat on his face on the floor. Buzz is concerned and decides to jump to the rescue, lands on a Hot Wheel, rides down the track, goes through the loop-de-loop, jumps into the air, flips midway, lands, picks him up, and asks, "Are you okay?" You did all of that to show up over here and just ask me, am I okay? Yeah. Why is this troll still naked? This troll is still naked, yo. It looked like somebody's mischievous grandmother. Also, look at Peep's, I think it's Bo Peep. Look at her face. Her face is so different from the face that she has in Toy Story 4. Her face just looks so much more, I guess because she has more of a leading role, or more, in-depth role. But her face is so much more detailed and more just fleshed out. This boy still got them same LeBrons on, and this girl got 2 red bedpans on her feet. Why do you have bedpans on your legs and 1 ear? You can't hear anything I'm saying. So Andy was playing with his toys and Buzz's arm wrapped around Woody's arm and he barely pulled and completely just ripped his doll's arm. That was so confusing to me how hard it ripped. He wasn't even doing anything that strenuous with him. Also, this van, I like their attention to details. The van still has the exact same license plate number. Although it's going to, because the license plate supposed to be referenced to an animation school that they went to, a lot of the animators went to, so that's what's up. Also, I see that Super Nintendo up there. That's unrealistic though. You got a Super Nintendo that's no joystick is plugged into and no cartridge is inside of it. That's just completely unrealistic. That will never happen in real life. Look at this floor, bro. This boy got hardwood floors in his room, but I ain't never seen my floor in my bedroom when I had hardwood this shiny. This is like he's in a a gymnasium. Why do y'all have all ace spades? How? What what cards did y'all buy? And then the dog got Uno cards. This y'all not playing anything. Hulk Hogan, the dog, the potato, and the dinosaur down here playing what game? Look under the bed. Does that say Archangels? Is that a game or is that a book? Archangels though? Bro, why with them and why do they mark up the walls and banisters so badly, yo? Look at this banister. Dang, 25 cents? So she reaches under the bed. Doesn't even really look under the bed. She just reaches. She just sort of reaches and grabs this old pair of skates. I don't know what that is. It's so much junk under the bed. She reached over all of that without looking and pulled out the rustiest toy. Who did this belong to? It couldn't have been his. Every toy Andy has is already super old and he takes care of all of them. Whose is this? So she walks in, she grabs this old pair of skates. She grabs this random 30-some piece puzzle. She grabs this little thing. Why is that in there? Why does Andy even have this, yo? That boy is clearly too old for these. She grabs one book behind Woody and then this squeak toy right behind Woody as well. And then that's it. She walks out of the room. She picked the most random items and then she picked them so random. How she did it, she picked them so random, yo. Like, what? So Woody wants to go after the Wheezy little squeak penguin toy. So he calls Buster to come and take him downstairs outside so he can go and grab it. What is Lemurs? Oh, Lemurs. Is that like a band? Is that music? Oh, they do have a Lemurs band on here. I forgot about that. Disney got like a weird infatuation with lemurs though, because it's like they use lemurs in a lot of their animation. Then they got that as the name of the band. Like, that's different. They got that same white book. That same white book was under the bed, I think, earlier as well. Yeah, that same white book was under here. I wonder what book is that? Is it like some sort of series, or is it literally just like a one book that they failed to show her picking up? So they're riding back. He got Wheezy and they're riding back to the house. Wheezy starts to fall out and Woody's trying to keep him in there. But the dog, instead of walking, let me move out the way. Instead of the dog walking around this toy, he decides to jump over it and launches Woody into the air. Look at how far up that boy is. And of course he drops down. What is all them cashews on the ground? And as soon as he falls, Buster doesn't feel him fall, doesn't hear him yell for him, doesn't come back, just leaves him right there. I am not understanding. And of course, some kid is the very first one that sees it. Oh, mommy, I want this small toy laying all the way over here, away from all the other toys. Bro, what nuts and bolts? Oh, yeah, all right. Bro, look at this dollar bill. Yo, who is that? They got Jennifer Lawrence on the front of the dollar bill. Stop this. Okay, so this confused me. So he got Woody and he put him in the bag and threw him in the trunk. The trunk, for some odd reason, isn't closed. The trunk is not closed because Buzz halfway opened it, but of course he fell down. When the driver pulls off in the car, there are some feathers that are flying out the car, which confused me. And I get it, he's supposed to be a feather mascot, but look at his suit. This suit is a plastic suit, yo. There is no feathers, yo. Where are the feathers at? It's a plastic suit. You can see how everything is stuck together. It's not even real feathers. So what are these? What are these? Bro, this girl look crazy as hell. Look at this. She's so amped the entire time. She's so crazy looking. Alright, so this box that the prospector is supposed to be in, or Stinky Pete, why do they have this boy's box as an outhouse? Why are you in a bathroom? And from what I was reading, like with most outhouses, a star represented the men's restroom and the moon represented the girls' restroom. Why are you in a girl's outhouse, bro? Why is your name Stinky Pete? Is because you were taking a dump? Like, they really named this toy after him taking a dump, yo? Bro, what is all these little letters around the plate? Like, I never paid attention to that. I think they are located in Virginia, so that looked like a Virginia Tech symbol right here towards the bottom. You got Woody's Roundup. It looked like that's supposed to be a cowboy with a hat on. Some of these symbols, I have no clue what they mean. What are these, like alien stamps? You know, they got a huge infatuation with space on this movie. Listen, I'm looking at this background. I'm like, you had to draw a fake background as well, not realizing it's the side of a building. All right, so they all had the smart idea to get inside of these cones and walk across the street. All right, cool. They're all walking and they're listening to Buzz telling them to drop and go. or stop and go, and they're going into traffic. All right, traffic, I don't know what it is, but they are blind and they refuse to slow down. They have to drive at the highest speed possible. Look at this swerve. When you could have just slowed down and come to a stop, waited for traffic and kept going, you don't have to swerve this way. Of course, he got a Grand Theft Auto 5 right behind him and crash into him. What is up with the traffic, man? The AI in this movie is just, every adult human on here is just so impaired. So they continue to walk even after halfway dying here, and then here comes some more traffic. This car, instead of slowing down, you got a red car that is on your right side, not right side, on your left side, getting ready to come into the lane you're in. He refuses to slow down. You see all these cones, ain't nobody asking questions. About to hit this boy. The white car about to hit the truck. He gotta swerve. These boys have made a figure 8 in the middle of the street. Then you gotta do it in a monster truck going so fast down the street. This dude, instead of going around it, hits an entire U-turn in the middle of the street, heading toward this Mack truck coming toward him. Caused this huge pile up just from some cones being in the street. How, Sway? How, Sway? You don't have the answers, Sway. Look at this mess, yo. This is the biggest mess in the world. This dude has to be at least 300 years of age. I like bro though, like I like the attention to detail that he paid when he was like painting and fixing Woody. Like I like the attention to detail that he paid. Look at this whole little setup he got. Like watching this scene was so like delightful for me. I had no issues with this scene. I really enjoyed just watching like how he took his time, paid attention to detail, took pride in his work. I really enjoyed watching that. Like look at this. What is all this stuff? Howard said you got batteries on deck, you got anchors, paints, paint brushes, tape, magnifying glass, buttons, like spare parts. He got this boy sitting in a barber chair. He about to get his boy a straight haircut. Hair made of all plastic. On head. Bro, look at how old he look, yo. Look at this boy eyebrows. Them must look like 2 landscapes. These boys, so the toys are in front of this store. It says, sorry, we're closed. This keeps bothering me, yo, because they jump in the air, jump down, and open the door. If you're closed, how is it that your door is opening when toys jump? How is it that your door is opening when toys jump? They get inside, the door don't make a ding, there's no chime, there's no alert that someone walked into the store, no cashiers in sight, and these boys just walking down the middle aisle. Like, also I was noticing that the cashier numbers on the registers and the numbers for the aisles all kind of go in like a sequence. You know, right now you looking at a 2 and a 4, so you got 6, 3 and a 5, so you got 8, 4 and a 6, so you got 10. Nice. Bro, this is so cool. This boy got the airbrush gun and everything. Like, he done gave this boy some rosy cheeks, made him blush a little bit. He straight up for to get this boy a liner, like a taper. He about to get this boy a taper. I never understood what the tongue's supposed to do. He trying to thread the needle and I get it. But what is the face? Like, the face don't make your skills any better. He did thread that needle kind of quick though, for him to be 1,000 years of age. I never paid attention to this flashlight on the side of this boy's head. What gold are you getting ready to go and mine? This boy out, he about to go into a cave and explore. You fixing a doll's arm. Relax. Go ahead, old man. He getting them together. Look at this whole setup, bro. This fool running down the aisle. Does that say Tramp O in the back? Come on, Disney. Not y'all got Tramp Ho in the back. Okay, I get it. Buzz Lightyear is a popular toy. I totally understand that. But I'm just trying to figure out why is there an entire aisle, all 3 shelves, fully stocked with this one doll, when you can just have a section and put the rest in the back and stock it up in case you run out, instead of stocking an entire wall full of Buzz Lightyear toys. This boy, look at Buzz. This boy is doing the exact same thing Woody was doing in the first one. Walking up just stirring that old boy space cake. Leave that boy alone, bro. And of course his face looks stupid too. I don't get why he's so, I guess, jealous or envious of this one. This one looked exactly like him. It just got a blue belt. Bro, does that toy say fire hydrant? What kind of toy is that? Bro, the toy next to it says this milk is spoiled? I don't get it, yo. What type of toys are these? They got a toy right here that says big nasty brain. Huh? Alright, so this part kind of confused me. So the original Buzz reached for this Buzz new utility belt, but all the Buzz Lightyears are perfectly still. There are no humans around, which has always been something that bothered me with some portions of this film. Is there are some toys that'll remain still and remain quiet and all that, even when there's no humans around and you don't have to. So this dude's standing perfectly still and finally decides to move when Buzz reaches for him, grabs his hand and just bodies bro completely. These girls over here having a whole party. Hot girl summer. Ma'am, how is she floating? There's no water in this pool, bro. This girl over here on the grill making no progress with that plastic T-bone steak. Look at these two girls. We are Siamese, can't you please? We got Kelly Rowland and Rihanna back here. So these boys pull up trying so hard to be cool. Like, they trying to be so laid back. You got Rick Ross, Ludacris, look like Lil Uzi Vert, and Kevin Gates. I don't know. They told them that they needed some help. This girl flips into the air. Now, the potato is driving the car. She flips into the air and lands perfectly in the driver's seat. But the potato was driving at first. Like, how did he just know to scoot over? The potato trying so hard to be he's trying so hard to be faithful. Look at his eyes. Look like 2 eggs. This boy got 2 brown eggs for eyes. He want to be a potato salad so bad. Look at this girl smile, yo. Psychotic as a mug. And the dog in the back, he kind of peeping a little bit like, okay. Look, she driving. Mr. Potato trying to be he trying so hard to be cool. Look at this smile that he got on his face. So the dinosaur freaks out because he figured out a way to beat Zurg and puts the entire magazine over everybody and just covers their vision while driving. Why? She freaks out after he finally moves the magazine out of the way, sees this whole little bouncy ball display, and she has plenty of room. Look at all this room. Look at all this time she has. But no, she runs smack dead into it. Come on, bro. So they drive off, and I guess they're trying to escape all the balls that are falling and collapsing everywhere. So they spin the car. The dinosaur and the magazine he holds and holding is falling out of the car. So he jumps to go and grab the magazine, which confuses me because he got the magazine from the front portion of the store, right by the front door. You guys planning on leaving, why don't you just wait till you go back to the front door and grab another copy? You didn't have to jump out of the car for this one. So they didn't feel this boy fall out of the car and running behind him trying to catch up. They just gonna keep going? Petty. Then he behind him getting his Jurassic Park on. Like, come on, bro. I'm trying to figure out what setting is acceptable for you to play with your toy this way. Like, this is some straight dedication when it comes to playing with your toy. This person is on a swing, swinging them in a romantic way, smiling at their toy. Like, come on. This is just weird. Okay, so in this scene, they got the word lemurs again, right on the wall. Lemurs, so I'm guessing that's a band. Man, Disney really got like a infatuation with lemurs though. So Jessie was laying under the bed, all this dirt on her or whatever. I'm guessing it's showing that she's been under here for a long time. What's catching my attention is she placed her under the bed when she was little and she's left her there all of these years? Like, what? Got the same boots she was wearing when she was a kid. You haven't cleaned from under your bed all this time? And it shows her growing like she's like a teenager now. Like, she's no longer interested in toys. They show her on the phone, and they show her on the phone wearing these ugly wingtip shoes, and she's older, and it's just like, come on, bro. Like, at least do better with the fact that y'all got her sitting in the exact same spot this entire time. Like, what? She finally turns freaking 18, 19 years old, it looks like, and finally decides to get rid of all her old toys that was laying under her bed. The name of this game in the background, I don't know what's going on with Al, but this dude got the worst toy titles, bro. This say toss the cop a donut. Like, what? What kind of game title is that? This boy over here killing it in the hallway. So the name of this toy or game right here is called America's Future, and of course it's $6.99. But you know, I've been on 10, like watching every one of these Toy Story movies. I'll be on 10. I'm always seeing 6s all over the place, man. And of course they got triple on this one. What are these kids? What are these teens? What kind of title is that for a toy, bro? Like, come on, like y'all gotta know something's weird about that. What type type of toy title is that? America's Future? Come on, bro. And look at him. To infinity and beyond. So in this scene, he's walking out of the toy store, out of the toy barn. He's heading towards the door. Buzz sees him and realizes he needs to catch up with him because the rest of the toys are inside of the bag that he's holding. He jumps up here, flips onto this one, jumps up, does a backflip or something like that to the next one, grabs onto it, flips again, lands up here, takes this bat off of the rack, throws it on the ground. As it's standing on the tip, he jumps. What's catching my attention is that the owner hasn't heard any of this. You got all this noise that this boy is making. The owner hasn't heard a thing. Jumps up and jumps on the tip of the bat, leaps from there onto a trampo. He leaps onto a trampo, does a flip off of that, bounces into the air, grabs onto this monkey toy that's perfectly on this string, tries to glide over here and I guess get to the door in time, only to run straight into the door in utter failure. You literally could have just ran across the floor and did the same thing and you probably could have made it. All that time you wasted flipping and turning and doing all this crap just to sit here in utter salt, and he got away. So in this scene, he's like getting ready to push over a bunch of toys. This catches my attention because, wait, there's $1 left on the ground. That boy was dropping everything out of his bag. This catches my attention because the stores look like it's closed. It's his toy barn or whatever, and it's right next door. I totally get it, but you don't lock your doors? This boy doors is unlocked. Even if a store is closed, you shouldn't be able to open automatic doors from the inside or outside if it's locked. It's supposed to be something like a switch or something that you're supposed to hit where you can manually open or whatever. This dude does not lock his doors at all, yo. Look at the name of this toy right here. Big Nasty Brain. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all not even trying to be creative with these names. These names are horrible. So he knocks over the boxes and they open the door. That's so stupid, bro. No alarms going off, nothing. Oh, and here goes Zurg, the arch enemy of Buzz Lightyear. Good lord. And look at this dude, man. Like, why are you so angry? So the fake Buzz is over here with the toys inside of old boy's car. So this Buzz is still delusional and believing that he can actually fly. Grabs onto the dinosaur's hands, grabs onto Mr. Potato Head hand, leans down like he's getting ready to do something, only to lead to salt. Look at how stupid he looks. Look at how disappointed the dinosaur look. Look at how confused Ludacris is. Come on, bro. So the real Buzz Lightyear heads on over. But I'm trying to figure out, like, you got toys running around these public areas. There's no cameras. There's no cameras to locate that these toys are walking on their own and walking into buildings and up to front doors. So in this scene, they're actually in the vent inside of the hotel that the dude's staying in. And they heard a noise. So they all stopped. Then he slams up against the side of the walls. For no reason at all, he goes over, grabs Mr. Potato Head, and was going to do what with him? He was like, here, prop him up before it's too late or something like that. Why are you propping him up? What are you trying to do? Put him down. And of course, Mr. Potato Head is uncomfortable. This part I thought was pretty cool. He has like a little retractable cord thing, you know, that's a part of his toy mechanism or whatever. I thought that was kind of cool. He gives that to Mr. Potato Head. He grabs these two like anti-gravity suction cup things, and I thought that was pretty cool that they actually included that in the toy. Like, that's a lot of accessory. That's a lot of gear. Then he jumps off and latches on to the side of the wall. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, the fact that it's actually able to work, he's actually able to hold on to the side of that. He got a nice size, you know, retractable cord. I thought that was pretty dope. So he grabs onto the side of the wall. All of them grab hold to the retractable cord, and they're going in order as follows: the dinosaur, the pig, it looks like the dog, and Mr. Potato Head. I'm so confused as to why did y'all line up in that order? Why wouldn't you put the heaviest ones probably at the bottom and put the lighter ones toward the top? Also, how is Buzz holding all of them, bro? Like, much trash they be talking about him being delusional, and of course this is the wrong Buzz, so he still is delusional. That's pretty dope. Like, the fact that he's able to hold all of y'all using these suction cups and climbing up the side of an elevator shaft. Come on, bro. And of course, this is the one, the biggest one. He's slipping. His hands and stuff like that can't hold on. So he slips, he's falling, and brings everybody else down. This was weird. They're right next to the sheriff office. They have the Undertaker's business right next to the sheriff office. And it just got Undertaker on there. Like, all right, straightforward. I thought this part was stupid too. I get it. Y'all want to use the dinosaur's head to ram through the gate here. But the dinosaur is pretty strong on his own. Why did we have to grab him, turn him upside down with his legs in the air like this just to ram his head into the fence? I don't get it. I also thought this was stupid how they had to do this whole I'm the real Buzz Lightyear. No, I'm the real Buzz Lightyear. Luckily, it didn't last long, and I was definitely grateful for that because that would have irritated me. But the fact that nobody caught on to the fact that the real Buzz don't wear that helmet anymore. Once he realized that he didn't need it, he doesn't wear it. And you see this guy with a new belt and he's wearing the helmet all the time. No one caught on to like, yeah, this might not be the real Buzz. Or ask him, hey, where'd you get that belt from, bro? Nice. I ain't gonna lie, this part had me weak when he did that though. He looking like, okay, so this is stupid. Why are they jumping over the outhouses when you can just easily just run around? All of this is just creepy, bro. Look at that smile. God, that's creepy. That is the weakest paint in the world. That boy literally rubbed it off with his thumb and all the writing under it is still visible. This part confuses me as well. He's explaining to her that he has owners and he has to go back to his owners or whatever, and that he doesn't want to abandon Andy or whatever. So everybody's getting upset and bent out of shape about it. And it's confusing because everybody want him to come with them. They're getting ready to go to some sort of museum or something like that. They're going to be inside of a display case for forever. You're not going to be able to get out. You're not going to be able to play with anybody. You're going to be stuck inside this glass case. Why are they so worried about it? And I heard the prospector mentioning something like, you know, we're not going to be just sitting rotting on a shelf or while the other toys are getting picked. But if you're in a museum, more than likely you're going to be sitting constantly on a shelf, constantly. But at one point he agrees to go with them and everybody's like super happy, super excited. But he ended up kind of going back and explaining to them like, I can't leave Andy, man. Like I got a family, you know, especially when everybody came and was like trying to convince him to come back. You know, he was like, he finally realized I can't leave Andy. I'm gonna go back and do what, you know, fulfill my purpose and do what I'm supposed to do. So then the prospector gets mad and everything, and because he's trying to leave, it's just stupid. And of course Zurg pops up again. Come on, bro. Look at how pissed this boy looks. Then he's equipped with like this tri-barrel gun with like these Nerf balls attached to it, and he just thumping them at bro. And it seems like he has an unlimited amount. Like, bro, look at this. What is that dial on the side? That mug go from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to look like 1. It don't even look like a 7. That mug go back to 1. He finna blow bro away. Pause. The dinosaur swings and knocked that boy over. Look at this dress this boy got on. That boy looks so weak. Thank God they knocked him off the side of this platform. Let him fall. I don't care what y'all say. This look creepy. They keep bringing this doggone pizza truck or delivery truck up in these movies, bro. And this mug is never washed. Okay, so Buzz Lightyear is driving this car or this truck. All right, and she's driving it with instructions from everybody else. But it's a stick. Like how are you guys managing to drive a stick and you're not hitting the clutch, you're not hitting the brakes like you need to? How? This boy don't know what he's reading. He don't know what he's reading. And then these boys swerving in the street and managing to obey traffic laws, barely, about to run into people. And what in the world is pyramid travel? These boys inside of this pet carrier walking around the airport. Nobody sees y'all. Nobody's paying attention. Where's TSA when you need them? When there's walking, talking toys in an airport. Buzz Lightyear picked this boy up. Man, Prospect built like a backpack. That boy looked like he full of books and homework assignments. What is that hat made of? Fudge? Alright, so in this scene, he got stuffed into the back of this backpack and this girl walks up and picks him up. She notices the toy but isn't alarmed at all. Just picks it up, places it on her back anyway, and walks off. Her parents ain't said a word. Where'd you get that toy from, Sydney? No, ain't nobody paid attention to nothing. This girl got a whole new weird toy on her backpack and just going about her day. I thought this was stupid because they could have easily pulled her out of there. Also, what was she doing this entire time? Because the prospect, he was opening in his case, was fighting people and all that. What was she doing in there the whole time? Was she just laying down quietly? Come on, bro. And then they missed the opportunity to grab her. So the suitcase slides all the way down. They pack it onto this little carrier here. And it seemed like in every Toy Story movie, it seemed like there's a part where they gotta chase a car or a truck or some kind of vehicle on foot every single time. This boy catches up to the carrier, and luckily, this green suitcase right here that he's finna open up is right on top. If it was under anything, he would have been out of luck. There would have been nothing he could have did. So he gets her out, and they're trying to sneak back out of this little carrier truck. So he gets her out, and they're trying to sneak outside of this little, sneak back out of this airplane. So they get here. The guy ended up having to go back down there for something. So they get close to the door and started to count to 3. Instead of just leaving out immediately, just escape immediately and leave. They want to hide behind this round purse and count to 3. And of course, the door closed right on them. Salty as hell. I'm confused as to how this horse with Buzz Lightyear, Jessie, and Woody riding on his back is able to keep up as a stuffed animal with a commercial airline airplane. How? So Andy and his mom pull up back at home, but they're at home, you know what I mean? But I'm confused as to why his window is still up. I'm confused as to why she didn't pull in the driveway in the middle of the night, why she blocked half of the driveway and parked halfway in front of the house by the curb when she could just pull in the driveway. The first person to hop out is Andy, and he's running full speed toward the door like he got a key, like he got access to the house. What parent allows this? Then he comes upstairs, comes right up to the shelf where he left Woody to look for him, only to find that Woody is not there and that all the toys are on the bed with a welcome home Andy etched and sketched on the etch and sketch. What catches my attention about this is I'm assuming Andy thought that his mom did this. So what if he was to go and thank his mom, like, hey mom, thank you for putting all my toys here on the bed and writing a welcome home sign on her. How did you write that so neatly, mom? How did you do that? And she will say something like, I didn't do any of this. We're gonna have a real problem. There's gonna be a whole lot of answers that need to be given. We need the answers. No one thought that this was possibly a risky idea, that she would say, I didn't set these toys up. I don't know how to write on no etch and sketch, boy, that's your toy. I don't play with that thing. Yeah, they didn't think that one through. How? And so I'm assuming that they drove all the way home using this. Police didn't stop them, not once. No one noticed anything. No one thought it was strange to see toys driving. There's no enclosure to the front portion of this cart, so you can clearly see that it will be toys driving it. There's no doors that you can close, no windows you can roll up. It's just cart. Come on, bro. And then the neighbors come outside and they notice it. They don't have a security camera outside their house to see that someone pulled up and crashed in front of their home and it was toys that did it. Then this boy sewed his arm up with some really big looking arm thing. But what catches my attention is this boy sewed. When I was his age, I didn't know how to sew. This boy straight up successfully stitched, found the right color and everything. His mom didn't do it. He did it. Come on, bro. How? And did a great job. Also, I was noticing that like him and his mom both had dark brown hair in Toy Story 1. And now they both have like brown hair that's turning like this blonde color. Look at their hair. His mom did not have that hair color in the first one at all. Now she does. Now he does. He looked like Reese off Malcolm in the Middle. How? So one of the toys needed to get out of there and needed some help getting to the door. Jessie immediately hops up, hops on a Hot Wheel, slides down the loop-de-loop, jumps up in the air, grabs onto the door, and opens it successfully. And Buzz is aroused. Now I get it, you know, your toys, your Woody Roundup toys collection or whatever is ruined, or whatever plan you had is ruined. I get it. So you may be a little sad on your commercial shooting. What I'm not understanding is if you made a mistake, like cried on camera, why would you agree to air it? This is on TV. When you make mistakes, you can do another take or you can do a do-over. Why was this submitted? Why was this approved to be on the air as your commercial? I don't get it. This boy got a whole stage set up for him while he was singing. Got Dream Girls, Cadillac Records going on right now. That is it for this video, you guys. Yo, I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it. This was part 2 of the Toy Story movie review on What's That About. If you like our content, go ahead, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that comment, hit that like button. Let's boost our metrics up. If you like our content and you want to contribute or donate to our channel, check out our coffee. The link will be in the description for this as well. And as well, check out our Patreon. We have all of our social media links linked onto Linktree. So you will find the Linktree link in the description. You go ahead and click that link and it'll pull up each and every one of our social medias from every place that we're on. That's it for this video, and I will catch you guys later, man. Peace.